Hi, I'm Chef Raphael. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a vegetarian bake. What a bake is, especially when it comes to pasta, a pasta bake, it's when you cook pasta and I've done a previous video where I have meat. So you put them all together and then put them in the oven and then you have a dish that is all in one. It's super delicious, simple to make. Even if it's vegetarian, you'll actually enjoy the taste. Let me know in the comment section when you try yours, and let's get started and you see how simple it is to make it. So welcome to the show, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing so that you're actually notified whenever I have a new video and recipe out. The channel is all about making you a better home cook, and what I usually say is bringing cooking back. So basically for the vegetables, I want to chop them up into strips. Now because I'm actually using penne pasta, I'm actually basically cutting them almost the same shape and size of the penne. So it's the vegetables. I'm also using the basilico tomato sauce. All this is from Barilla. I'll have some mozzarella cheese, which is because I'm going to put it in the oven. Some Parmesan cheese as well to make the dish extra flavorful. Parmesan cheese is always fantastic with pasta dishes. So let's start with the vegetables. Again, almost the same size as the pasta. So you can also dice them, to be honest. You can cut them into dices. You don't necessarily have to be sticks. When it comes to the pasta, you can also use any other of the short pasta, either the fusilli or rigatoni. I think the only pasta that will not make sense this kind of a recipe is the long ones, the spaghettis and the tagliatelle and all that. So when it comes to vegetables, try and get a variety of colors. And the vegetables should not be more than the pasta, so it's also get a good balance of the amount of vegetables and pasta. So a little bit of salt and pepper. And a little bit of oil. So I'll slightly roast these vegetables. I don't want them to be fully cooked, but I want them to be slightly soft. And what I'll also do is, the whole idea is because we're going to put them back in the oven together with the pasta and everything else. So that's why I'm not going to cook them completely. I'm going to cook them on high heat. That's even the highest heat of your oven, let's say 250 degrees Celsius, for about 7 to 8 minutes thereabout, basically until they start becoming brown, slightly brown or roasted, but not fully cooked. So now the vegetables are in the oven cooking. Let's talk about the pasta. Now today's pasta I'm using the penne rigate, which is basically the one that is has a hole in the center. I mean, has a hole and it's cut diagonally at an angle. The ones from Barilla, it's actually made from 100% durum wheat. That's the right type of wheat which makes proper pasta. The pasta is really good, especially it holds together, it doesn't break apart easily. And this is the perfect one for this recipe that I'm using. The cooking time, now this one says here, it cooks to al dente for 11 minutes. But what you're actually going to do is cook it for about 7 minutes. You're not going to fully cook it because since you're going to put the pasta or the dish into the oven, you have more time cooking it in the oven. Try to avoid overcooking basically. So everything is ready. For the vegetables, it took actually about 10 minutes. Again, I said it's on the highest heat possible for the oven, 250 degrees Celsius. What you're going to add is the basilico sauce. It has basil. If you want it spicy, you can use the arrabbiata sauce. But this, even when you smell it, it's very nice. It's made from 100% Italian tomatoes. It's really, it's ready to eat. Basically, it's already cooked. And all I'm just doing is add it to the vegetables. It's already seasoned, so everything, it has everything you need in a ready to eat sauce. It's just that when you mix it, the vegetables, now to make this dish complete in terms of flavors and everything. So that's all I need to do, just mix it together like that. And then I'll combine everything here into the dish, an oven-proof dish. It smells really nice, the tomato flavor. Now if you do not have the tomato sauce, you can always blend tomatoes with onion or with garlic. Let's say like 5 tomatoes with garlic, like about 5 cloves of garlic, and then you fry some onion first, and then cook off the tomato, and then you can also add some basil to it. It's just that whenever you're using any other, even regular tomato, you do not get the same flavor, but you can still do it using regular tomatoes. What I'm also going to add is some cheese, so Parmesan cheese, to add some flavor to the meal. And plenty of mozzarella. I'll save a little bit to add on top the dish. And it's not a bad idea to rinse off the jar of the basilico sauce with a little bit of water. You can use the water from the pasta or just some cold water. Make sure that all the pasta is covered by the tomato sauce. Basically, you do not want it to be wet. And then one thing I forgot to mention is that I also added some mushrooms. When I checked in my fridge, I saw, before I put them in the oven, I saw I had some mushrooms. So my vegetable mix also has some mushrooms, which I didn't show you when I was cutting them. But just to show you that you can actually add whatever vegetables you have, more of Parmesan cheese. So what is left here is to bake pasta dish into an oven. The oven, I've already set it at 180 degrees. It will bake for about 20-25 minutes. So the dish is ready. It actually took around 20 minutes. And how you know it's cooked is it needs to slightly brown on top. The cheese will melt, and now, but you have to be careful with the pasta that is actually sticking out. They tend to dry, and in case it goes beyond the time, what you could do is when serving, you don't have to worry because the ones on the bottom will actually be soft. All you need to do is serve as it is, and that's the joy of pasta bake. I'm going to enjoy mine. Let me know how yours turns out. Today's recipe is brought to you by Barilla. I also use the basilico sauce for the tomato sauce. You can use this arrabbiata one, which has the chili. You can also use the seen it here. The one with olives, it will also give you a different taste. So let me know how yours turns out. And until next time, goodbye.